this is why you need a boost pedal. Welcome back for another episode in this series all about pedals. Today we're looking at boost pedals and how to use them. The first thing to address is, what is a boost pedal? You'll see a lot of them like this one that are compact and just have a single knob, and the only thing they do is increase your volume. And in case you're thinking that sounds familiar to just a volume pedal like one of these, it's not the same. All that a volume pedal does is works the same as your volume knob on the guitar. So you can go volume down to volume up, but it won't add any volume. Where a boost pedal takes your signal, and as you increase the knob, it will increase your signal. You'll sometimes hear these referred to as a clean boost, and then other ones are like a treble booster that are going to have an EQ difference. One example of that is this first section on the Susmaryosep is a treble boost, and it actually has a three-way switch for a mid boost, a treble boost, or a fat boost, which is more of your low end. But just like the other one I showed you, this is just a foot switch and a knob. You can set that toggle switch to wherever you want it and then never have to touch it again. You just use the knob to adjust your boost level. One thing that's great about these pedals with just one knob on them is it's really easy to use your foot and slide that around on the fly without, bending over to adjust your pedals. You can just set your foot on top of it and turn it and adjust your boost level. Some other popular boosts that you might see are the Benson Germanium boost, the TC Electronic Spark, or the Exotic EP booster. The one that I'll be using today is the JHS Prestige. One of the easiest ways to use your boost pedal is to just put it in front of your amp. If you have a good tube amp, but it doesn't have a lot of gain on tap, if you throw a boost pedal in front of it and increase your signal going into the input of the amp, you'll get more of a dirty sound from the amp. You'll get the tubes breaking up and giving you that distortion or overdrive sound. The same thing applies if you put a boost pedal in front of an overdrive. It's going to slam the front end of that overdrive pedal harder, which is going to drive it harder. When you use a boost like that, you're going to draw out more of the qualities of your amp or of your pedal. Another way to use a boost is putting it after an overdrive, and that's going to take your overdriven sound and increase the volume of it. When you put it before, you'll have less of a volume increase and more of a gain increase. And the last way that I'll demonstrate today is taking one boost and going into a second boost. And that's going to work very similar to like a tube amp, where you have a preamp stage and then a power amp stage. By putting two boosts together, you've got two different stages of amplification, which is going to give you more of that overdriven clipping sound. Here are some examples of those sounds, and up first I'll be putting the boost into a Marshall Origin 20. It's a relatively clean amp, but once I throw the boost in there, you'll hear it break up. This next one will be very similar, but instead of the Marshall, I'll be using my Orange Micro Terror amp head. That amp already has a lot of gain on tap, but when I throw the boost in front of it, you'll get a little bit more dirt and a little bit more volume. If you like this video, go check out my All About Overdrive video and the other All About Pedals in this series that will be coming out. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. Up next is the boost before an overdrive. I'll give you two examples, the first one being the JHS Morning Glory, which is a Bluebreaker style pedal. And if you don't know what that means, go check out my last video all about overdrives. And the second overdrive I'll be putting it into is a tube screamer. Now we're going to take those same overdrives and we're going to put the boost after them. You'll hear the overdriven sound gets louder rather than pushing that overdrive harder. And the final piece is one boost into another boost. And you'll see as I manipulate the volume on either one how it changes how they interact, and you get a very nice overdriven sound. Wrapping up, you can see that just by adding a single boost pedal to your pedal board, it actually gives you 3 different options, not just a volume increase. You can use it to increase your gain from a pedal, increase your volume, or push your amp harder. Thanks for watching this one all the way to the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let me know if you found it helpful, and watch out for the next All About Pedals videos coming up. And don't forget, we call it playing, so keep it fun.